All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you lots. And if you want to become a member, please do click the join button. YouTube will help you along the way. So as you saw, the Jamaica football stories. So we have a lot of football things to talk on. All right. So we're gonna go through all of them today. So we have the Manning Cup, Dacosta Cup on the listing. So we can give you the results of the games, the actual impact from those results as well, and how it looks for those teams. Then we have talked to Mr. Hallgrimsson, what's his impact on this Reggae Boyz team, as in maybe like the success factor, because sometimes maybe things ain't going good below that, but the success factor might look a little bit different, because what we might be looking at should be the end result, or maybe the okay on the eyes result. But what happen if results comes before the okay and the eye results comes? How much of a respect you have to give them for that as well. We have to talk about that. Leon Bailey, Michail Antonio in Europe. We want to talk about that as well. And also Reggae Boyz abroad. We want to talk about that. And we will give you some information on the Caribbean Cup as well. Remember, we have been talking about all of the Jamaicans, them participating in that trophy, to see who is best fit to play Messi and co, if it's possible. And we talked about a few personnels in that same conversation, hence why we can revisit it. And that's the reason why we put Suriname versus Jamaica, because the Jamaican team played a Suriname team. We will get into that as well. All right. Yes. So a lot of things that we want to chop up for you guys. So thanks. Yeah, again, Joseph Brown, already in house, massive respect, people. And at any point, please leave your thoughts in the comment section on all of the points. I'm gonna go through all of the points before I drop the link so others can come in, because sometimes I don't get to go through it, and then people text me and say to me, why is it I'm letting people on the show and I've not gone through everything that I've said I am going to go through. So because I have to make sure the show is coherent as to the actual detailing, I'm going to go with that first, people. All right. So don't feel away if it takes me 40 minutes to complete everything. That's what the viewers want. They like to hear what I break down everything, and then after I have the conversation on it. So hopefully you guys are that is understandable. All right. Yes. All right. So that's how the people stay. My subscribers are very much different. So I'm just gonna go through everything. Yes. So let me start with the things them. So we have Joseph Brown, massive respect. We will get to the comments them. Big up Joseph Brown. Save that comment right there. Detonation, Santini, and then we have our brother Sheridan as well. Massive respect. So let me start with Concacaf first. Concacaf, like how we did it all the time. So you have a competition at this point. Juras, bless up yourself, massive respect. You have a competition called the Caribbean Cup. It was adjusted from the last year one. Jamaica got 3 teams in that competition because of 80 being the champions, and 80 didn't get to feature because obviously the condition in the country. So it's hard for them to send a team, which I think they could have sent their team. I think it's more embarrassing to see 80 winning the competition and they are not actually playing football. So that's why I thought that they kind of said, move aside. So Violet, AC, and those teams, you can't participate. I think that's the actual truth. But we're going to leave that, all right? Because you guys are going to say I'm Asian. I already saw Sak Passe in the building. Triple E, bless myself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect, all right? Yeah, man. So we continue. So because of Eddie not getting any spot, clearly, Jamaica got more spots, which is 3 in total. Cavalier, Harbourview, and Dumbleholden. All right? Yes. And to be honest, they are decent teams in the region. Cavalier definitely showcasing that they deserve their spot because they are leading on 7 points after 3 games played. So they deserve their spot. Harbourview in a good position as well. Yes. And then Dumbleholden now, they were the ones to come on to really cement something. All right, they played Robin Hood yesterday. I'm going to go through the lineup. So down below in lineup, you have Damien Ayat in goal, Ricardo Thomas, the captain, Zakia Wilkes, Odin Samuels, Seniki, Burton, Donovan Segri, Shakeen Powell, Nicholas Nelson, Stefan Barnett, Rajay Smith, Rohan Brown. Then you have SV, Robin Hood. You have Jonathan Funkel, Bjorn Zanvlet, Alero Belfour, Roshano, Subaman, Akina Musa, Dimitrio, Andro, Rensky, Adepi, Carlos da Silva, Yamilo Rictas. He plays for the national team. Very good player. So anybody watch that game yesterday, please let me know if you saw Rictas and how good he is. Highly skilled winger. Highly skilled winger, Rictas. Highly skilled winger. All right. Yes. So let me go back there. Sorry about that, guys. I had some little hiccups. 1 second. Let me get it back up and running. Yeah, Rictas is not a normal player. So I hope he performed the way how you guys liked your wingers to perform and you're impressed with him. Very good player. All right. And he plays for the national team. Your Tordan and Shakil Cairo. Those are the starters. The game finished 2-0. Looked at the highlights. I never got the chance to watch the entire game. And it looked like it was an action-packed game. Dunbeholden never went down without fighting. They had more shots than Robin Hood. But when I looked at Robin Hood, their passing ability, I think it's better. But obviously, it's better when they're playing on way better pitches. You know? Yes, and maybe Dunbeholden have not gotten that chance to say they can play better and better pitches as well. So I'm not going to even use that to blame why they couldn't go faster. But because we saw them just crowned champions and the way they move the ball and prettier pitches, it's like it's almost a turn off to play these games in Jamaica, you know, to be honest, because of the pitches. So I think they might have to just make one good pitch in Jamaica and that's the best thing. So it's kind of hampered most of these good teams to play properly. All right. Yes. But anyways, they still managed to win it 2-0 and that put them on 6 points. That put them on actual 6 points, people. All right. We talked about it yesterday and I said I would not be surprised if Robin Hood beat a Dunbeholden as well because their passing metrics is one of the best in the region. One of the best in the region. Obviously, they're going to come on Jamaica's turf. So, and the physicality, I do believe that Suriname struggles with the physicality from time to time. All right. And I thought that Dunbeholden made sure that that was used up, the physicality. All right. So they tried their best. But I just believe that the Dunbeholden struggled to get up to that tempo that they could reach on other grounds to nullify that physicality. You get me? So that made them struggle a little bit. They won the game 2-0, but I'm telling you that they could play way better. Way better. I would say we need at least 2 top pitches. Yeah, okay, you're putting up to 2, but I just want 1 so we can play, we can host these tournaments in the future because Damrep, we heard that Damrep had some problems with 80. So maybe in the future, we could have gotten those games for 80 and it's more money coming in. So we had a conversation with, don't want to deviate from it, but we had a conversation with Cranky the last time, and he was asking who will rent the stadium and stuff. I think stadiums and competitions been held in countries because you have good stadiums. Because the region is not blessed with those things. All right? Yes. So it is possible. So Dunbeholden went down. Dunbeholden went down to Robin Hood. So Robin Hood put himself in a good position. All right. 1 second. Let me just share this for you. All right. Please do smash the like button as you come in. We almost have 50 in the house. Yeah, man. Thanks very much for being here. Yes, we're just talking about the Caribbean Cup at this point. All right. Yes. So that's what we're chopping up now. But give me a little time for me to share the rest. Why is it so hard for people to come in and just hit the like button? It's almost shocking to the rate that how you guys don't support the channel. You know, it's like you have to come here, listen 50 times before you hit the like button. You don't trust us with our information? Have we not proven ourselves to be credible? Yeah. Or maybe to sleep doing it. Let me know. All right. Let's all gather as YouTubers invest in some land and build a stadium. Um, that does not sound bad, but anything I'm doing in Jamaica, I would have to make sure I have transparency. You have people in Jamaica like to avoid the word name transparency. You understand me? They get so upset when anyone mention transparency for the longest time. So for me, I would not get into anything like that. And anything I'm doing, I want my benefits. But Juras, we can get into some talks. So, anyways, let me get to the actual groupings at this point. Like what's up, what's at stake based off what took place yesterday and that loss. If DUNBEHOLDEN can bounce back, let me. Nitro said Liam Bailey 7.5, DRB 6.4. Nitro, you just like to be a delusional individual, all right? And we're not going to even pay attention. I think it doesn't even worth it. All right? Yes, it doesn't even worth it to pay attention, Nitro. You become stale now, you know? You become very much stale, Nitro. All right? Your point at first fails because now it clearly shows that we're not fighting against anybody. Your point that you're trying to make, it is very much not necessary. All right, anyways, guys, let me go through the group stage. Let me go through the group stage now. All right, so I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get it. All right, so ROBINHOOD on 6 points, guys. So they're at the top after 2 games played. All right, after 2 games played. All right, so that is very good from ROBINHOOD there. You still have Harbourview next. Harbourview will be playing ROBINHOOD again. So for persons that came in yesterday and said ROBINHOOD is a no good team, well, Harbourview have to play them next. And if they beat Harbourview, then we can say that maybe none of them is not better than the team. All right? Yes. So we will get a chance to see if our teams are as good as what we keep on making excuse to. All right? So next, top Harbourview versus ROBINHOOD. We will find that out next time. All right, let me move on from that. All right, let me move on from that, people, and go into the Euros, which we mentioned at first. No, man, Juras, Nitro is just a lunatic, you know. Yeah, he can't face reality, you know. Yeah. So, anyways, you had 2 of our players played yesterday in the Europa League. You had West Ham. Obviously, they won the Conference League, so automatically they got promoted up a notch. Their starting 11 never had Michail Antonio in it because obviously rotation policy and all of those stuff. So you had Fabianski in goal, Carrier, Mavropanos, Agbana, and Cresswell at the back. In midfield, you have Ward-Prowse and you had Paqueta playing deeper. Kudos, Farnells, Ben Rama, and Ings actually playing in the team. So we got a chance to see Ings, Marnin, Jermaine Miller, and Sherman. Bless up yourself. Thanks for being here. And the first half, I got to say, not because it's our player. They often puff, but they couldn't get that extra breathing space. The attacking midfielder, the kudos them. They were finding angles, but not the level that we wanted. The level that we wanted. They couldn't get that space. And hence why they went down 1-0 in the 47th minute. All right. And right after that, they have to call for a few changes, which is Michail Antonio and Palmeira comes in on the 61st minute. And right after that, everything changes. Nemanja scored, Kudos scored, in the 70th, 66th and the 70th, and then finished off in the 82nd. And I believe that Michail Antonio was vital towards that overall performance. You get me? It was vital on the performance. All right. So he played 29 minutes, one shot on target, one shot off target, 11 touches, 4 of 8 passes completed, which is 50%. Long balls completed one, tried one, never completed. Ground duels, one. He entered it, never completed. Aerial duel, 1 of 1. Possession lost 5 times and committed 1 foul right there. But his physical presence pushed the space between the midfielders, the top link midfielders, them, because they have all of those qualities that can play anywhere in world football. Because Kudos can play on any team, Paqueta can play on any team, and Cresswell, Ward-Prowse, I can play on any team as well. They have 3 players, and Farnells and Benrahma are very skilled players, but they need space to really work in it. And they did work. So Michail Antonio, he had a 6.8 and in that little time. So it shows you how influential he was to that one. So West Ham started off brilliant. 3-1 victory right there. Put themselves at the top. And Freiburg at second spot because they conceded 1 more goal. Olympiacos and TSC finished off the group on 0 points. And then now you had let me get it up. Aston Villa lost, but we will get into it and we will talk about Leon Bailey. All right. JD, goals win games. Tell that to DUNBEHOLDEN. We heard that all along in the Jamaican category, but because it's a Jamaican team lost now, we're gonna spin the narrative. Tennessee, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Is Kudos Ghanaian? Yes, man. Kudos played for Ghana in the World Cup. He was one of the biggest players in the World Cup as well. Can you bring on Pastor this morning? I can't bring on anyone, Jeremy and Miller. I don't own these people. These people are working people like yourself. So if they see the show on and want to come on, they come on. But I can't bring on people, Jermaine. Yes, game changer. Yeah, man, he did his job yesterday. Yeah, man. Did his job yesterday. Hold up space. Obviously, it was not registered. So, anyways, now we have Aston Villa right here and Leon Bailey. All right. Aston Villa partake, yes, yeah, you can use that. Partake in the Conference League Group E. All right. Obviously, you saw that they destroyed Hibernia to reach into this level and fully deserve to be here. All right. Yes, fully deserve to be here. So they lost the game yesterday against Legia 3-2. 3-2. All right. Yes. But to be honest, I like the way how they played yesterday. I actually like the way they played yesterday. Don't know if you guys look at the game, but I like the way they played yesterday. And I actually like what Leon Bailey did. Because if people like Nitro and those people that likes to incite unnecessary things, listen to me. I've always said I don't care about goals or assists, what Leon Bailey does. Once he plays a team game, I am happy with it, even if he does not end up with a goal or an assist. And I actually like this game from him. I thought that this was his best game. He played based off spacing on the pitch. Was his best game that he played based off spacing on what the coach asking for. You saw live funny. He did not score or an assist, and I'm praising him over the other games. This is his actual best game he played for Aston Villa this season. Based on how he held the line, and kept his team in the actual flow. So they can transition from the midfield third to the attacking third easier. And that is what I always wanted from Leon Bailey. To do his actual job. Not just be solo man and get a goal or assist and then everybody in Jamaica hype him up. No, this is what I want from him. And if he keeps on with this, he's going to play every week. You get me? They lost the game and he still had a 7.5. All right, 90 minutes played. 90 minutes played. All right. Touches, 36 touches. 15 of 17 out of his passes, 88%. Two key passes in this one. Attempted 3 crosses, one of them connected. The next 2 was still good. It created problems again. 1 of 1 long ball, shots on target 1, shot off target 1, and 2 shots blocked. All right, dribbles attempted 4 out of 5. Ground duels 6 out of 9. And then possession lost only 8 times out of the 36. Was fouled twice and committed 2 fouls. And on the defensive department, he never put in the tackles or the interception. But because his spacing was better, his placement was better, he never had to actually put those in. He could have already been in a position to start a play. And that is the difference. That is the difference. So brilliant from Liam Bailey yesterday. Brilliant game from him yesterday. He did exactly what he needed to do. Obviously, people could say the opposition might not be the highest. No, I think this team really played football the right way and posed them all sorts of problems. All right. Yes, you could say that a few times Liam Bailey still looked out of place, but others looked out of place as well. All right. So it's just the role of the role of the game. All right, the mood of the game. Sometimes you're going to get caught out, but if he keeps on putting in these performances, with others coming back, because that's the reason why I respect this one as well. Others coming back. So the coach was testing out things to make his team his squad as big as possible. So he knows the rotation and everything. Because you had Martinez in goal, Kanza, Langley, Callum Chambers and Digne started at the back. Tillemans, Belgian, Kamara, Liam Bailey, Magin, Zaniola from Italy, and Duran. Those were the starting players. And on the bench, you have Douglas Luiz, Musa Diaby, Musa Diaby, Oli Watkins, Matty Cash, Jacob Ramsey, Philip, Olsen, Pa Torres, Alex Moreno, and Dedonka from Belgium again. Yes, so that was the listing. So people coming back in the team. All right. So he was rotating and testing things to see how it fits. And I thought that they did a good job. Obviously, losing the first game, they can still bounce back. If they play like this, they will go places. So Liam Bailey, I give him a passing grade. I would love for you guys that watch the game, come back to me, give me a rating, what you would give him. I will actually give him more than what he actually got there. All right. I will actually give him an 8 based on how spacing is important. All right. Yes. All right. Bless up, J Shy 876. Massive respect. Laugh out loud. I'm always amazed how some people act as if every JPL team is top in the region. No, because they conceal information and they tell what you want. They want to sell a product rather than selling the information. But we have to sell the information here. The actual information. Yes, JD, I like how they played. All right. So other people saw the same thing. I thought Leon game was great yesterday. All right. Yeah. But because he never scored a goal, it was not the talk about. You understand me? Because that's what proved to me that a lot of people don't watch the games them. Because if he had scored, then it would have been a game to talk about. All right. Yes. So big up yourself. Chris Smith, Nitro, there is a God. Okay, Nitro, you're an asshole. That is a problem. Triple E, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Jay said, agree with you 1000%. All right. Bailey played well. He was the most foul player in the game yesterday. Santina said, you're right, JD. He was good. All right. So at least people seeing it and realize that if he does the things what the coach wants and what we know is effective, we are going to give him his credit. All right. Yes. Yeah. What I saw from Bailey, some of what I expect of him. All right. JD, no one says he's not good. Only when he plays for us, he's disengaged, gone, not Ed, not dead. Okay. So no. I've never no, but he played for Aston Villa, had problems as well. So it showcased him, he's learning, you know. All right. So Sheridan gave him an 8. Float management, big of yourself, Minster. National, how you doing? And then we have S Technic in the house. So Liam Bailey, We give him a big score. The best game he played yesterday based off positioning, link-up play, and being influential for his team on the defensive end and also on the attacking end. So that's big bad Leon Bailey. All right, so we're flowing off the news, guys. We're flowing off the news. 25 minutes in. Smash the like button, share, and subscribe. If you don't like the video, people won't come up. People won't be waking up in the morning. All right. So please hit the like button so people can wake up in the morning. Let me go back to the additional information that we have here. We posted a shorter version video yesterday, and we want to expand on it a little bit more because remember, Mr. Hallgrimsson, he takes the beating. So what we are going to try and see if we are judging him too harsh or give him some credit as to how he's getting the beating, because I still believe that the beating is somewhat deserved on certain levels. But also we can give some credit. So Jamaica jumped two more spots. At this point, Jamaica has garnered 4 points after defeating Honduras and drew with 80. All right, they have gotten 4 spots. Four spot was good enough to put them on 1,413 points, 0.773. All right, and now Jamaica is in 56th spot. When he took over, Jamaica was in the 63rd spot. So he pretty much 63rd to 64th. All right, so he pretty much jumped 7 spots so far for the national team. So as what I've said before, should we be giving him credit more than how we beat him based on how he's jumping in the FIFA ranking and rapidly becoming closer to a top team in the region? Because at this point, we're still not a top team, because top team would have considered top 4, top 3. So we are outside the top 3 in CONCACAF, because at this point, United States ranked 1st, Mexico ranked 2nd, Canada ranked 3rd, Panama ranked 4th, Costa Rica ranked 5th. So we are still out of the top team bracket because we're ranked 6th at this point. So we are ranked 6th in the region at this point. But we are trying, because even the coach said top 4 is where you rank as a top team. And remember, I had said before, you guys had an argument with me now, what is considered as a top team. And you guys said top 6 would have been a top team. Well, the coach said the top teams are the teams that does not have to play games in these tournaments. Like, we have to play to qualify, when others can just go to the next round. So the top 4 teams are always considered as the big teams. In England, in Spain, everywhere. So at this point, Jamaica is not considered as a top team out of the coach mouth himself, and he said he wants to take us at to a top tier level. All right, credit to the coach for sure. All right, credit to the coach for sure. Mr. United says more credit. All right, so more credit. I would agree on 2 fronts that we should give him enough credit, but we giving him enough credit, we have to factor in a lot of things. Remember, we have serious talents, maybe the best that we ever had. So a lot of coaches never got the chance to even get that as yet. You get me? So even with him does not have his system properly flowing, he can still get results. So that says a lot, Maybe it's not down to him alone, but because he has to get beaten when he does not get any result, we have to give him the credit when he does get the results. All right, but it's a lot of other little factors involved. All right, yes. But I will have to still commend them. They have jumped 7 places. And if they continue to get some results, they are going to jump more places. All right. Do you see Jamaica jumping more spots? Let me know. Because for Grenada, it's Grenada we're playing. The Grenada we're playing next. For the Grenada game, if we win the Grenada game, I think it's not going to be so much points, to be honest, because they're ranked high up back ways. And if persons don't know about the FIFA ranking, the closer the team to you, like the Honduras and the 80, it's more points. If they are below you, it's even more points. And the further below they are, so if they are ranked 1st and Jamaica beat that 1st team, they could get up to 60 points in one seeding. All right, because there is not every day 50th ranked team gets up and beat the 60th ranked team. It does not work like that, people. All right, yes. So do you see them getting upgraded in this window, because they have 80 and Grenada next to finish it off? Let me know what say you. All right, our coach has great potential. Let's give him time. I have confidence in him than I had in such man. All right, so that is Whitmore, right? Best as documentary, massive respect. No credit, Bailey 6. Okay, so you only give credit for goals. All right. I believe that there is a lot going on that we are not privy to. So we still have to give the coach credit. Yeah, man. That's why I put it in it. All right, Sean. How you doing, man? Yeah, man. We good, man. We're good. You know, I'm just here chopping up my video, giving all the necessary information as possible. All right. Nigel said, success needs no explanation. Great work, coach Hallgrimsson. I think maybe Chevy stole Nitro's phone, because Nitro is so negative even when so you're just so against us. Why you don't stop come at the channel, Nitro, to save your sanity? It might actually helps. Josie said, I just need Gel Grimson to be more transparent with the picks. Okay. All right. After beating 80 and Grenada, Jamaica will improve. Yes, if that happens, yeah, Jamaica should improve. But how confident are you that we are going to beat both of them? All right. Let me know how confident are you in terms of beating both of them. Let me try and get the 1 second, people. I'm trying to get the link so people can join the stream. Yeah. And sometimes I would like people like Nitro join the stream, so we can see how much sense him have in a real life, because some of them act like they have sense in the chat, and when it comes onto the screen, they tend to not speak the same way. So yes, Nitro, if you have a time, or you think your time is you think it's worth it to spare your time with us, you can come on and let we hear what you have to say. You get me? Mr. United said he has 100% confidence in Jamaica beating both of them. As you know me, I go with the football metric. Football metric. I can't have 100% confidence in Jamaica winning the next game. When we had to come back in the game, and based on how we perform, we should have never got off that field getting anything of a point. So I think it's 80 drop a point rather than actually Jamaica drop 2 points. I heard the interviewers trying to spin it that way, but I guess they never really look at the view that we were privy to. And maybe the excitement, which you have to give the fans and the loudness in the stand, that credit. But when you look at the game, slow it back down, watch the game, 80 was the better team based on the chances created. Like what we did, which controlling the ball and try to create, but we need more time doing that to make sure we can be impactful as to having the ball as well. JD, do you feel we will have new players joining the squad for the next window? Yes, I think Michail Antonio will come, because the importance of this game is big time. And I think Michail Antonio will change something. But remember, Arca, Pera, and Dokan Neza never featured as well as their defensive central. So they have 4 more players added to their listing as well. So it's only the 80 game I'm worried about. I still believe that Jamaica can win 1-0, 2-0 over Grenada on the terrible field. Yeah, the field is very hard to play football on. All right. So that's the only thing I have as a problem. I think if it was a better field, Jamaica could use speed transition and get rid of them easier. You know, but on their field, it's going to be a tough night for Jamaica to pass the football. A tough night. So hopefully we can still do it, but I still believe that even with the bad pitch, Jamaica should be good enough to beat Grenada. So that 3 points will put us in a commanding position. So 80 has to come at Jamaica. So it makes it a little bit better. In the first game, 80 could sit back and create from a counter-attacking standpoint. But now, It's different. They have to come forward to win the game once, and that is if 80 beats. If 80 beats Suriname, if they can't beat Suriname, it's going to be night for them. So for the first time, my Jamaicans on this channel will be rooting for Suriname, all right, because they would like Suriname to beat our draw with 80, and then 80 might be eliminated, because that means Jamaica would have gone up to 7 points, right? Jamaica would have gone up to 7 points. Cuba would have gone up to they stayed on their 4 points, and depending on the result against Honduras at that time, they could go on 5 points, 7 points, or stay on 4 points. But if they stay on 4 points, that would have meant Honduras went on 6 points. So it would have been 6. Jamaica would have gone to the top 7 and 6 and 4 for Cuba, and then maybe 80 would have been on 3, because that would have been 3 draws. All right, yes, so it would have been tough. If we couldn't beat 80 at home, it won't be a walk in the park away. It's gonna be a great match. Yes, Drac, I do agree with that, and I never even looked at that, the home thing. JD Ravel get a club as yet? No, I don't know about that. Especially right wing back, since he doesn't seem like he's satisfied with the current, and also midfield. I don't know. I don't know. You think it's the right game for you to bring players in? A deciding game? Maybe not the Grenada, but the 80 game. I have 80% of we winning, because I don't think the players will underestimate 80 again. You thought that they underestimate 80, and they said that's a game that they were setting up for? That's what they said in the interview. The harder game will be 80 because they can nullify us on the physicality side. So they had said that. I don't think they underestimated 80 at all. You know, 80 have to come forward when we play them. Yeah, that is the thing that I think Jamaica will have the advantage on. 80 has to come forward. So all of our attacking players, them, will look a little bit better. That's what I would say. All right, so I would agree on that side. So they will play better. All right. Oh, you're talking about the underestimating part. I don't think they underestimate anyone. You're not easy. All right. I'm not easy. Omar Falling, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right. That 80 game might be played at a neutral venue based on what is going on with 80 and DR. That is something that we have updated on as well. 80 and DR having some problems because they said of a canal. I have not read the articles as yet. I will do so and then come back to you. But more likely, it might be a different ground they're going to play on. All right. So let's see. Thank you for that, Sheridan. Real Baller said, Concacaf boss, why you sending me notification late? Yes, God, please bless Suriname. So, how much Jamaican in the chat now want Suriname to beat 80? Or you guys don't like Suriname like all the other years? Because I supported Suriname when they never like Suriname. Let me know in the comment section, and let me know now. What say you? Because now Suriname will be you guys' team. Because now you want Jamaica to go through without a problem. And yes, we have to support Suriname to topple 80. Hopefully Sharella Becca is fully fit, and Scott is there as well, and Apps is there, Kleiber is there. Hopefully all of them can come in and have a stronger squad so they can go at 80. With those 4 players, I think Suriname can beat 80 in a tough game. All right, because those are 4 top players, you know, that could have made the Jamaica team with relative ease. But obviously, sometimes their clubs don't want to send them and all sorts of madness. Thus, you know, so I don't know if they're going to get those 4 players. They played for Suriname before, but in part times. All right, so I don't know if Sharon Baker will come. Scott, I don't know if he's going to come. Kleiber, I don't know if he's going to come. Apps, don't know if he's going to come. But if all 4 comes, I think 80 is in problem, because those are 4 top-level players for the region. So hopefully Suriname can get every baller and bring and just try to give it the best go, because that would have put them on 4 points. And the final game, they would have still had a shout to qualify as well. They would have still have a shot to qualify as well on the final day if they can pick up a next point. And then go back to Grenada and beat Grenada and finish on 7 points. And 7 points might be still. This group is gonna, people. If Suriname beats 80, you know, it's world war on again, you know, because oh Lord. All right, don't be surprised that Javian Brown plays right back again. The coach expressed how great he played against 80. In fairness to Brown, he played well offensively, but in defense was very poor. I think he played poor on both ends. He most of the times he rushed the ball a lot, kick away the ball for no reason. All right, so I don't think he played better on no end. All right, he was okay on the attacking end, but I wouldn't say played better. Liam Bailey, the gig. Okay, you never liked the performance from Liam Bailey. The problem is you, bro, because you talk about Suriname. Yeah, but I know. You have people like Nitro and those, man. Their brain cells can't comprehend what I'm doing, you know? Yes. The 80 match may be played in the USA. Well, that will be good, because that means some of the 80 players, they might not get visa. Yeah, that is possible as well, you know, people. Every time 80 plays in the USA, some of the players then don't get visas. I think they underestimate 80. Our players at the back did, but when the 2 goals came, they play a bit better. I don't think Jamaica played a bit better. I don't think Jamaica underestimated 80. 80 was just good. I think sometimes with Javan, we can just give them credit, because after they scored those 2 goals, they still created 5 clear chances on Jamaica. They still, after scoring those 2 goals, they still created 5 clear chances. Yeah, Blake still had to make a big save. They hit the bar. They failed to put the ball on target. They failed a volley. They failed a tap in. So they never underestimate them at all. The next team was just good. I don't know why something have to be wrong with our team for other teams to be good. Let me give them credit, Javan. All right. Just want a draw. Yes, a draw would be good enough. All right. 1 year later, we need a good coach. If we had 80 coach, we would be playing good football, kiss my teeth. Yeah, I can't understand how 80 can have coach. They turn them on today. Look at 80 yesterday. They just put a new coach on the field and they're passing football and doing the same thing that they were doing yesterday. So I don't know why our coaches have to take so long to be impactful. You know, that's the only problem I have, you know. You know, I think we kind of too soft as a tough nation. We say we are tough people, but we're a little bit soft, you know. Because 80 just bring their coach on, and we're seeing 80 passing football. And I saw 80 in under 20 just got their coach on the pass football. Saw 80 in the main team, men's team, got their coach and they start pass football. So why we have to wait 1 year for we to pass football? Come on, man. I don't think we're gonna pass no football. All right. We have to just get results with individual brilliance. Just get used to it. Bless up Mr. Jason Guna. JD is our friend. Sean B is good. Seriously, can't tell. No, man, remember, I told you that one of his family, his sister died, you know? Think we can say it because other people know. Sister died, you know? So, obviously, I saw him checking from time to time. I should check on him to make sure he's okay, you know? Yeah, so once those things happen, for me, I'm an empathetic person, you know? At least I became so, because I've learned about it a lot more when I left my surrounding, you know? Yeah, so things like that happen. Check on people, make sure they're good, make sure everything is running good for them. So bless up to Sean Base. Hope all is well with you and the family, and you guys are getting better. Yeah, the coach get enough time. Brown is no good. He's worse than Fisher. And one okay, fair enough. To be honest, I don't want us to go to 80 to play. No, we're not going to play at 80, Juras. It's not going to happen. It is not going to be better in terms of crime and violence in the next month. I am if it's not one thing I'm sure of, that is not going to be the case. So we have to play them somewhere else, maybe in Jamaica. Maybe in Jamaica we have to play maybe we have to play them in Jamaica, Juras. We maybe have to play them in Jamaica if they fail to get visas and stuff, you know. So maybe we have to play them 2 times. Maybe we have to play them 2 times. What is passing? Football Global, massive respect. I think Jamaica had stayed with Schaefer, we would be a decent. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I like Schaefer's style a little bit more. Brian Burke, massive respect. Thanks everyone on the Big Bad Friday. We have 100 people in the chat, people. Get it to 100 likes. We have talked about majority of the stories so far. The only thing we have to get into is the Manning Cup, and then put the thing out. So I can't pin the link, people. All I can do is just drop the link. So for people that always want to come on the show, just come on. Please don't wait until the end of the show, because it's kind of annoying when I have to go and then I have to be tippy-toeing to give people more time. All right? Yeah, I can't bother for tippy-toe today, people. All right? Because I have to bring food for my wife, get food for my kid, and do a lot more things. And I have to come back later, guys. The game, we will do the game, the Reggae Girls game, and the Wemaxit, people. So go over there, drop a like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, I have a few friends from there, and I don't like what they're telling me about what's going on there. Yeah, man, the crime and violence ain't gonna stop. JD, what you think is the real problem why we can't keep the ball? I think the coach just does not play that style of football. I honestly believe so. The coach does not play that style of football. Try to get as much footage on his style of play. You know, I don't think he plays football the way or we would have wanted it. And I think we are going to become a top team. We're not going to be a stable top team. We're going to be in and out because we fail to keep possession against the bigger teams or any team around us directly. You can't be a top team playing that way. You have to find a way out to get over 60% possession in every game. In every game. You get me? In every game. That has to be the standard. United States, Canada, in Canada of lately, because some games Canada can relinquish the position and still hurt you. But at least they can take it when that time comes. I don't think we're going to be that team against none of the big teams, the top 5 teams, in the future, consecutive. It's not going to work, you know. So that means we could become a top 4 team, but we're going to fluctuate. We're going to lose against the other teams from time to time, and then win sometimes, lose sometimes. So it's not going to be like we becoming a top 3 team. I don't see that happening for the next 2 years. I think we can become the top 4 team, but not the top 3 as yet, you know, because we have to make sure we break that little barrier. And let me know if you agree with me right there, people. All right. JD, I can understand why does Jamaica 80 Panama has to play in the Women Gold Cup qualifiers, while the South American team come in automatic. I think it's just to make sure they get their fan bases, to be honest. JD, here they play Jamaica, Cuba, or Miami. Okay. All right. Sherman said, JD, D Cup, me not. Okay, you want D Cup, not Manning Cup. You had a few Manning Cup games, and I have to talk about that because my school played. So you're going to get me talk about it to people. Yes. I'm getting ready for work. Can't join at the moment. Well, no problem. You can't join at the end. That is one thing I'm going to tell you. You're going to get the exact time that you're going to get, because 2 hours and then this video is done. All right? Yes. So let me know your take on that. Jamaican man build a stadium where half of the capacity of the stadium can pay one fare to that stadium. Okay. Fair enough. So even when we get top baller player, we still won't be able to keep the ball. No fan of mine not. No fan of mine not. I'm telling you, it's gonna be very hard under this coach. I just believe that it's because fan of mine not. Position is important. You know? That's why I wanted to hear you to hear me talking about Bailey's performance, because I said last night was Bailey's best performance in a Villa shirt this season. And remember, he had goal and assist in a game, you know. And yesterday's performance was his best performance. And he never had a goal or an assist. And they lost the game. But based on all your whole positioning, it's important. The spacing and the positioning is very, very much important in football. So even if you have the ability, if the people keep on setting the other person up, remember you have to rely on your peer to do equal to what you are doing, you know, for the job to complete, you know. You hear Pep Guardiola tells you that every single time. That's what he wants on the field. Spacing. Stay there. Stay there. Don't move out of that box, because that's what I want. And don't interchange position, because that's what we're doing for 35 minutes. Then you interchange there. You have the capability to play both positions. All of those things are important. Not just what the individual baller can do. Because what the individual baller can do is just for himself. He can't take the next man up and put him in his right position, let him stay in that position. You get me? And the coach have the ability to do what Pep can do. So the passing and holding position will always struggle against Honduras, will always struggle against El Salvador, will always struggle against Mexico, will always struggle against the United States, will always struggle against Canada. You get me? Yes, so that is the difference, Phenomenal. Let me know if you agree or you disagree on that point, all right? And those are some of the best people in the game telling you that. Your school dropped 9, JD. Don't worry yourself. Marcelo, don't worry yourself. I was telling you people. All right, JD, with a CB like low, do you think that is one of the problem why we can't keep the ball? I'm not going to single out anybody, you know. You get me? The coach have to still give you a job, because remember, when you're trying to keep possession, you have to be very much comfortable on the ball. You have to deal with the spacing. The goalkeeper have to be very much comfortable on the ball, able to make the 11th position on the field as well, able to play as a sweeper as well, and able to have the range as well. All right, because you have to make the opponent fear you. You have to drive fear in the opponent to control the games. And to control the ball, control games and the position majority of the time, because you have to make sure they know that you can play from the back, so they can't eye press you. They have to mid press you and automatically give you the opportunity. So they are really quickly relinquish at least 1/3 of the pitch to you, because they gave you the respect. You get me? I don't see no team respecting Jamaica. The reason why Eddie did that, because Eddie wanted to do that specifically on the day, because they believe that that's the reason they're going to get the best result. All right, and throughout the game, they never changed. You know, they never changed and be incredible defensive. They stayed low and break with the same amount of people. Look, every single time they're breaking with 3-4 persons every single time. Obviously, they knew that they were going to get countered. They're going to lose the ball in midfield. So it showcased that that's their game plan. Not necessarily they're trying to leave one up there and try to hold up play. Nothing like that. They're going at you. So that means that's their game plan. So they want to defend as a team and attack as a team. That showcased that they're not fearful of you. It's just a strategy to get the job done. When a team is fearful of you, they have one big player up there, like Everton, stuck it there and let 1 or 2 come mix up with him and leave 6-7 back at all times. Ade was already going into midfield. You understand me? If Brazil come to play Gold Cup, they won't have to qualify. All right. Yes, well, Andrew, 55, big yourself, people. 109 in the house. Please do smash the like button, share, and subscribe. All right. I hope the 80 Jamaica game play in Florida, so the excuse won't. Okay. So the pitch won't be a problem. That would be good. Hope they can get it in Florida. 80,000 capacity stadium can build in Portmore on Newland Road. Why would they need 80,000? I think 80,000 seats are too big, man. You need a solid 25,000 seater stadium, 25,000. With possible expansion. So as we grow football in the country, then you can expand it. But make a 25,000 seater stadium in a location that you can expand it, and it's a good location that a lot of people can reach. But 80,000, that's two times plus the national stadium. So that's a little bit too big, and I have rarely seen a team full this national stadium in the last 30 years. Maybe a few times it happened. A few times in the last 30 years. But not 50 times in the last 30 years. You understand me? So that shows me there have never been a period when Jamaica just flat out full the stadium. So you can't just expand on something that you're not getting the reward out of. You know, so you have to go from spending less and build a sport and try and reap from that and make sure you can get even track and field in it as well. And make sure you ram it as possible. And sometimes even track and field events, which is bigger than football in the country. All right. The most we need is a 55,000 seater. Jesus God. JD, we're not even getting 1,500, much more 80,000. Yes, I will not agree with the billion more empty seats, you know? Yes, that makes no logical sense at this point, knowing that we need money and we have to be very much calculative. I want to say that wouldn't work, my brother. I understand you trying to make sure everything is okay, but I wouldn't really work with that one. All right? Yes. Jamaican man, you like seeing an empty seat, all right? So everyone saying that they are not agreeing with that. All right, so let me move on now into the next one because I've given everyone their opportunity to come on. They have not came on, so let me move on into the final phase of the big bad stream. I like this stream as well. Let me check the likes first before I go anywhere to go into the Manning Cup and what I do think, you know. Let me get something up. All right. All right, so let me see. All right, we have not reached nowhere near 100 as yet. 67 likes on the video. Get it up to 100 people. All right, yeah, man. So let me get into the Manning Cup now. Into the Manning Cup games. All right, so the Manning Cup. Let me try and get the Manning Cup results for you. Let me get the Manning Cup results for you, people. All right, we're seeing other results than the Manning Cup. So let me try get the Manning Cup for you. 1 second, people. Yeah. And then we go straight into the Dacosta Cup. All right. So which team is the best team you saw so far, people? You saw, because I think it's much more clearer than last season. Last season, you had some hype. You have some hype that we had to out. Some hype that we had to out. We have to see those games. So we held on too long to realize who was, even though we had known who was actually the best teams. Who were the best teams last season. Yes, so Manning Cup results. Let me give some to you. Jerome, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Fana Minot says, I think once we get players in the midfield that are ball players, we can play possession football against the top three. Players are just ballers, and once you have them in them, they will play ball. I think that is where I think Fana is short of the actual coaching of how you actually control the play. That's why I say that. I understand they will improve. You possible can play the ball, but I don't think it gives you the surety of you keeping the ball. All right. I'm trying to get the results, people. 1 second. All right. Another scratch off says big up. All right. Minister says Mona I. I saw Mona I played. I'm very sorry, people. I'm not as high as you guys and Mona. All right. And this has nothing to do with hatred. All right. Yes. So let's stop with the foolishness. Dwayne Thompson, big up yourself. Thomas, sorry. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Jason Laguna said STGC and stats. I would agree with him right there. I think STGC and stats looks like the two solid teams that can take on anyone this year. All right. Think both of them better than Mona. JC, I'm not gonna slip on JC. Yes. But I think and I think KC and Mona would be on the similar level. All right. So Tarrant got blanked 9-0 from stats yesterday. 9-0. 9-0. Yeah, so solid performance from stats yesterday in the Money Cup. All right. 9-0. So that should put them at the top based on goal difference. All right. Both of those teams in that group doing very much well. All right. Yeah. So 1 second, let me just give you the grouping now for stats. So you can get to see what's up. All right. All right. This is 22nd. So you have Eltham. Now, let me go through this first before I give you the rest of the group. No. Let me just go through the group and then give you the games to come. And then we'll move over to the Dacosta. All right. So where is stats? All right. So Excelsior 9, stats 9. And they are both at the top. So stats leading and goal difference. Yes, that is true. Mona on 9 as St. Catherine, but Mona still can't tap it because St. Catherine scored more goals as well. George is on 9, Waterford on 7, right there. Woolmer's on 6, Jago on 6 after 2 games played. All right. Just like our big kickers from the back are big kickers and no care. Oh, the coach say less. Okay. You're just trying to put some logic to it. All right. Brown Beer, big of yourself. Thanks for being here. Said JD Paul had the team playing better with less talent. I do believe so. I do agree with you. All right. JD, try to get an interview with Paul. I want to hear more about the ball playing system he was building before JFF part ways with him. I would have to try, I would have to try. But remember, I was not dubbed as the interview man, But I will try and see if I can get him, if he would spare a little time. We had him on the channel before, but he was just passing through and said hi, Yeah. So, yeah, that's the situation. We're not Man City still. And AD and Trinidad sit back against us because they are counter-attacking teams just like us. Yes, but that's why we said the top 3 teams. That's why we never mentioned AD or again. All right. All right. So I'm trying to get some more information for you. But sometimes these sites really lacking, to be honest. Yes, so let me close on the other pages to get some more information for you. All right. All right. So this is better now. So, oh, damn, it still keep on going. Yo, this is trash, man. All right. So we're trying to get the games players list. Damn, man. All right. So let me see if I can get. All right. So this is good. This is good now. Yeah. So these are the games that we had. Yallas lost to Paul Bogle 1-0, and Happy Grove gave Titchfield 7. All right, nice from Happy Grove, nice from Happy Grove there. Maldon versus St. James coming up today. So you can check that one out. Cornwall College, not Clarendon College, playing Spot Valley. So Maldon versus St. James. I am going with St. James winning this one. St. James 2-1. Because I got a lot the last time correct, Cornwall College, Spot Valley. I think Cornwall College desperate to prove that they are not the shadow of Clarendon College, even though it was brought to my attention that one is the more successful team, but not of lately, before. Yes, which is Clarendon, Cornwall College. All right, think they're gonna beat the brakes off Spot Valley. I am going with over 3 goals in this one. Irwin, Green Pond. Irwin, I'm going with in this one. Yes, and all of these are today. All right, Christiana, Mile Gully. Think Christiana will win this one. Yes. Homewood, Knox College. Ormwood I'm sticking with. Right here. Alfonso Davis I versus Belfield. I'm going with Belfield being the away team. Still going for them to win this. All right. I don't know. 155. I don't know. All right. I don't know 155. Sydney and BB Cook. That's an away game. That's on the 23rd, people. All right. That's on the 23rd. So that will be tomorrow's game. All right. I'm just going through those so we can keep you up to date. Rossi's Frome. Rossi's Frome is a tough game to call. Who you think going with that? So Rossi's is AKA the name that I don't want to call. Yes, versus Frome. How would you look at that one? Rossi's is actually at home. They're actually at home. So would you give them the advantage being that they're at home? Would you give them the advantage being that they're at home? Yes, I would give them a slight advantage. I think they're going to win that one 2-1. All right? Yes, because both of those teams I did pick at the start to come out of that group. Ocherias, Brownstown. I am going to go with Ocherias. Ocherias seems to be pulling out some results that I never expected. So Ocherias, I'm going with right there. And Discover Bay at home playing Yarcastle. Yarcastle is my team. Like that team. Think they're gonna run over Discover Bay. I'm going with them scoring over 3 goals. Yarcastle, Binlin, and I like their footballing style. William Nib versus Cedric Titus. This should be a good game, you know. But I'm very sorry. Cedric Titus started this season on a mad tear. And maybe one of the teams that was shocking. Yeah. At least to me, because I'm not the deep, entrenched personnel in the Manning Cup. All right. I never watched any build-up from the start of the season. All right. So Cedric Titus, one that came up running. I think they're gonna beat William Nib. Yeah, they're gonna turn over William Nib over 2 goals. I think they're gonna win even on William Nib's ground. All right. They are playing good. They are playing good. All right. So we have Marcel said from 3-1. So he's saying Rossi's will lose. All right. Rossi's will lose. All right. That game will be a draw for me. Cedric Titus, William Nib, you're picking a draw, Jason. Why? Cedric Titus might score the most goals so far in the entire schoolboy football. They score around 1 billion goals every single time. So I want to think that they're going to score a little bit more. All right, maybe it's the wrong game. You're talking still. Maybe, yeah. From will lose 2-0 to Russia. Rossi's, I should say. Gallimore versus Ferncourt. This is a hard game. Oh, the Rossi's from game. You said it's going to draw. Gallimore, Ferncourt. I can't really predict this game because I've not seen anything of these two teams as yet. All right. Naklava, Black River. I think a draw. Let me go with a draw on that one. Mannings, Grange Hill. Mannings, Grange Hill. Mannings, Grange Hill. Mannings, I'm going to go with Mannings. William Nib, I'll go beat Titus. Okay. When that happens, we're going to come back. I can say Titus giving them over 2 goals. Yes, over 2 goals they're getting in of them. Yeah. Over 2 goals, Jason. All right. Let me go for the Manning Cup now. Let me go for the Manning Cup fixtures, guys. One second, guys. I'm trying to get the Manning Cup fixtures up for you, so we can chop it up and then we run back over what you guys missed when they just came in, because we talked about Liam Bailey, Michail Antonio, Hallgrimsson, Caribbean Cup, which Suriname's ROBINHOOD defeated DUNBEHOLDEN of Jamaica 2-0 in Jamaica. All right. Yeah. So That was a good one. Yeah, that was a good one. All right, I'm trying to. Hold on, people. Trying to get some calendar for the Money Cup. I'm just realizing how this site works. All right. All right. So these are the Money Cup games. All right. So Jason said Manning's 4-0. All right. So we can agree to that. That Manning's will take that game. So Eltham, Jonathan Grant, guys. Eltham, Jonathan Grant. Eltham, Jonathan Grant. Oh, you look at that. I think that's going to be a good game. Jonathan Grant was good last year, you know. You think that they're going to get all 3 points here? And they're playing at Eltham. Eltham game, or at least it's Eltham's home game. Some of these games turn up to play in different locations, all right, than the actual school. So, what say you? Eltham. All right. I think Jonathan Grant will win it 2-1. I was going to go for a draw. Jason went for a draw, 2-all draw. Well, I think Jonathan Grant will find back their last year farm and stop 2 past them and concede 1. All right. Cumberland, Jamaica College. Cumberland, Jamaica College. I think this is a no-brainer. Jamaica College. Jamaica College wins this much more easier. I think they're going to score more than 4 goals in this one. More than 4 goals. I could easily well see a 6-0, 7-0 in this game. Because when I'm watching the JC team is getting better. They're actually getting better. So I want to think that they're going to show how much they have improved in this game. All right? How much they have improved in this game. All right? Yes, so I think JC will beat the brakes of Cumberland. I'm very sorry if you're from Cumberland. Ricardo said, JD, AJD, I got a chance to watch St. Catherine high a couple days ago. Watch them, JD. Tons of talent. I know. That's why I said that group is not going to go to such man's team easy, you know? But people said I was bad-minded. So thanks for getting that extra information, you know? JC5, Jason, go for. All right. Jamaican man said because the location where the national stadium is, 10 miles from the stadium, you cannot get 20,000 people. What? Because of the location where the national stadium is, 10 miles from the stadium, you cannot get 20,000 people. Okay. All right. All right. So you're still on the stadium then. Jason went for 5. Then we have Dunoon, Greater Portmore. I think it's a draw. This one is a draw. Demantown, Haile Selassie. At Demantown home game. I think Haile Selassie will win that one. Yeah. Haile Selassie will push on. They are one of the teams, the sleeper teams, this year as well. They are one of the teams that we desperately need to watch out for. All right. So Haile Selassie, I'm going with Haile Selassie. Over 3 goals. Over 3 goals. JC -4. All right. Arden Prembukal. Omar Fowling. I think Arden gets a win in this one. 2-1 Arden takes this one. All right. Waterford, Georges. This is a big game. And these are all on the 22nd, guys, today. So Georges Waterford is going to be a big game. And Ricardo Baggio says, the National Stadium location never ever changed. And I have seen 35,000 in there before multiple times. Okay. Haile Selassie, no look bad. No, you're a good team. Prembukal, you're going for Prembukal to beat Arden. So Omar Fowling I go cuss again and said that it's because other teams don't take it for so personal as other teams, you know. We just take it as just an exercise, a PE exercise. The other schools them take it for something different. That's not true, Omar Fowling. I think they still took it serious, but they might just don't have the talent and maybe at the same time what you said, maybe not investing enough in the program. All right. So I go for Harding on that one and Jason go for Pembroke. Waterford Georges. Yeah, I think Georges will take this one. Georges looks good. They definitely looks good. I think they're gonna win it convincing. I'm gonna go with over 2 goals and missed a few chances. So if it goes 3-0, I still win. Yes. Balakik says, no, that won't stop people from coming to the stadium. So hold on. Him never see the stadium full to the capacity yet. For me, maybe I was young and never checked the actual numbers, but I've never seen it filled to 35,000. No. Maybe almost full, you know. I never saw it filled until we have persons outside. I never saw that before. And I think I want to consider myself old enough, you know. Pembroke 1-0, Joan. Thanks for being here. All right, 1-0. Georges will prove themselves this time around. 2-0. All right, thank you. All right, guys, please do smash the like button, share, and also subscribe because you're going to get us doing night stream on the Manning Cup soon, you know. It's just because we have so much other contents to cover, and those are kind of the priority at this start because we have to finish off those tournaments like the Reggae Girls and stuff. We can't just ditch the Reggae Girls for the Manning Cup. That would have been disrespectful. You understand me? So after that, we will come in the future to start back our last year quest on the Manning Cup, but you have to get enough time. And because this year is a lot of games for the national teams, and also my other duties of covering other teams as well. It was full in 1997 and 2021, and right up until about 2009 or so. Well, I don't know nothing about that, you know. So if you know, you know. I don't know. I said I never saw it, so I'm not gonna say anything else. Maybe you just know a little bit more than me, you know? Yeah. Jose Marti Campion. This one is going to look sweet, you know? This one is going to look sweet. Jose Marti Campion. I do believe that Campion, people saying, as a person said Campion never look good. But when I watch the game, Campion look okay, people. You know, Campion look okay, man. Campion keep on looking better and better. So Campion, Jose Marti. I'm going for Campion 1-0. I'm actually going for Campion 1-0. JD, 1997, it was full and they have to stop letting in people. Maybe I just missed it, you know, because I went to the stadium on the day when we qualified. We are all walking in the street from Waltham, I think, to the stadium, to cross road past the library and go up there. Yeah. I usually go to the stadium always because we always walk to the library and stuff. What Tambourine Come Library, the name or something like that. Yeah, a long time. I don't even know if that library is still there. You know, yes, I have to research that. It's a long. Yeah, man. That a year, I was big enough in that time. You know. All right. So I'm going for Campion as well. I am going for Campion as well to take that one. Yeah. Yeah. Think Campion showing good thing. Vauxhall Daniel Quarry. Vauxhall, if it's at Vauxhall can be problematic to play at. Yeah. So maybe Daniel Quarry might get slip up if it's at Vauxhall ground. Yeah. All right. Then we have Papine Wolmers. This should be a hands down. Wolmers take it. Papine got a win the last time. Well, I think Wolmers will be too much for Papine, and Wolmers will take all 3 points. So all 3 points for me went to Wolmer's. I think Wolmer's will win this one 3-1. Wolmer's looking a little bit better as well. And then the final game is Ascot St. Diego. Ascot St. Diego, we're going with Diego to finish it off. All right. So majority of the big teams will get their results on the 22nd for the Manning Cup, and majority of the big teams for Dacosta Cup will get their results, aside from William Nib, Frome, because I thought that Rossies will win that one. So the big teams that's playing each other, I am going with William Nib to lose to Cedric Titus, because Cedric Titus doing so good, and then Frome will lose to Rossies. So those are my big results coming up for you guys. Let me know what say you. I think we have had a very good stream. Let me go back over the others that we have missed so we can have that conversation. Yes. One, Joan says 2-0 Wolmer's. All right. JC said Papine 1, Wolmer's 5. Vaxal 2, Donald Quarry 1. So I can agree on that one. And the Papine 1, Wolmer's 5. Could look that way as well. Balakik says Champion will win a lot of games because their team look fit. All right. So that is the Manning Cup for us, people. Let me go back to what we started with, which is the Caribbean Club Championship. I wanted to get the actual information as to when the others play in the games. I don't know why the website gives so much problems from time to time. Because I want to tell you exactly the amount of points everyone on, you know, so you can know if who is going to make it out of the second group. Because the second group, you know, I think the second group is tougher. It's tougher for Jamaica to advance, even though they have 2 inside of that group. All right, so Group B, you have ROBINHOOD on 6, Harbour on 4, Pantaja on 3. All right, I can't see. Let me try to see if I can find the games played so I can look at it a little bit different. Concacaf, Caribbean Cup. Let me see if I can find it right here, because I don't know why. All right, so let me put it right there. Schedule, draw, time, schedule. Group stage. All right, group stage. This is good. I found it, guys. I found it. And 98, it was always sold out, JD. All right, so maybe it just mean me being younger, but I'm still doing my travels, you know. I just never saw it. JD, good morning, Michael. How are you doing, man? Champs and Gibson usually have a full stadium. Okay. I know that they sold way more than what I'm seeing now. I'm sure of that. All right, so Cavaliers, after 3 games played, 7 points. So Defense Force still played 2 games. So Defense Force can still run up on Cavalier to make it 7 points. And then Cavalier will have 2 more. No. Cavalier will have 1 more game to play. All right. So I want to think that Cavalier will make it out of this group. Winning it as the group winner, I am not sure as yet, but so far I would say that they should be okay to advance, because it's 4 teams advances so far. All right. Yeah. Mocha on 3 points, Golden Lion on 3 points. All right. So let's see how this works out. All right, because all I'm saying, and no. Before I jump to say Cavalier will go through, let me wait first, because Cavalier already played 3 games, and now you have Golden Lion and Mocha on 3, Defense Force on 4. So Cavalier does not have to progress. All right, if Cavalier to lose their final game, they are in serious problems, because they would be stuck on 7 points after 4 games played, and then whoever defeats them would be going on a few more. Let me tell you. Port of Spain played 3 games and lost all 3. All right. So I'm gonna check it. Who Cavaliers playing last? Jason, check who Cavaliers playing last. So we're sure if Cavaliers going through. All right. They drew with Defense Force. Right. They drew with Defense Force. So maybe Golden Lion. They played Maka already. Yeah, they played Maka already. And then now the next group that we have Pantaja on 3 points of the 3 games played. So they're in a tough spot. But Harbourview still has one more game to play, which is ROBINHOOD. Oh, they have Golden Lion to play. If they have Golden Lion to play, that simply means they are not through us yet. They are not through us yet. So we have to wait. If Golden Lion beats them, it's gonna go down to the final sets of games, and Cavalier would be holding on to a prior because it's two teams from each group advances. All right, so Cavalier is not fully through as yet, but I want to believe that they can get something against Golden Lion and hold on Golden Lion to play their final game. And Defense Force, watch Defense Force what they have to offer, because Defense Force can go up to 10 points, which would be very, very good. All right. So let's see how it works. For Harbourview groups now, which is Group B, ROBINHOOD 6 points, Harbourview 4 points after 2 games played for both. All right. Pantaja played 3 so far, so they only can cap out on 6. So Harbourview need to win one of their games at least to surpass the 7 points, so they can go through. Cibo played 2 games and they're on 2. They are on a point. So Cibo can go on maximum 7 points. DUNBEHOLDEN pretty much eliminated at this point. We have to say that, right? Yeah, I think DUNBEHOLDEN eliminated at this point. They have lost 2 games and drawn 1. So I think they're out because they can only finish on 4 points. Cibo still have a chance to go. All right. Mocha hosts Golden Lion on Tuesday. That will be a big game for the group. Yes, because if Golden Lion beats them, that simply means Cavaliers can't qualify until they get the result against them. All right. Yes, so let's wait on that result to come through. Omar Foley said, JD, it's true that Arden don't have the talent, but we're not going to recruit you for football unless you have high IQ. All right, fair enough. So out of these 2 groups, guys, who you think going through? You think Cavaliers making it through? I want to think Cavaliers making it through. But Defense Force looks like a problem. But so I think Defense Force will get more games. Get more. I think Defense Force and Golden Lion will be a problem. So I have to wait first before I jump to say Cavaliers qualify. At first it looked that way, but it looks like they can get some serious problems. All right, so I'm not going to call it as yet, but I think Cavaliers might have done enough to get at least second spot on 7 points. Yeah, because if all of them finish on 6, and then you say Golden Lion will be playing Cavalier on the final day for them, a serious problem, Jason. Cavalier might still not go through, All right, but I have a feeling that they're going to go through. Golden Lion scored 3 and conceded 3 as well. Yes, Golden Lions scored 3 and conceded 3. Cavaliers scored 6 and conceded 2. All right, so at that point, Cavaliers scored at a higher rate, but Golden Lion look like a problematic team. So let's see how it goes. For the Harbourview side, I think Harbourview will make it through. Harbourview will make it through as well. I think ROBINHOOD will win the group. No, ROBINHOOD has Harbourview next. ROBINHOOD has Harbourview next. Harbourview might not make it out, because if they finish on 4 points to the final day, it comes down to their game. And I think ROBINHOOD can beat Harbourview as well. ROBINHOOD can beat Harbourview as well. Yeah. So what does guys? I don't think none of the Jamaican teams qualify as yet. I want to say that Cavaliers look good for the qualification, but they have not qualified as yet. All right, we still have to get around the matches for the rest of the teams and before we can decide. They will get something versus Golden Lion in the last match. All right. So you said Cavaliers going through. All right. Well, no problem. I like that. So guys, 1.5 hours we gave to you. Let me check the likes. Oh, the likes. Look, we had some good topics today. Only good topics, nothing to fight about. And Nitro still came in trying to fight. So I'm glad that we never found anything to fight about in this one. All right, yeah, man. So I'm gonna cut it short right here. Later I will be coming back. All right. But just smash the like button. Hopefully we get over the 100 already. If not, it is what it is. Yeah, smash the like button anyway, all people. We have done Liam Bailey, Michail Antonio, school football ranking. I'm here, Hallgrimsson, and the rest. Oh, damn. All right, let me just mention these guys first before I go, because I had completely forgot it, guys. A lot of our other Reggae Boyz played. I should have given them their credit, so let me just go through it just to make it, All right, so 1 second. All right, let me. All right, so let me get them in this. All right, so these are some of the MLS scores. All right, I just wanted to give you so we can move on. All right, how about you? I am worried about them getting through because you're not sure if they're going to defeat ROBINHOOD, right? All right, so we had Damian Lowe and Andre Blake. Let me just run through it fast because I want to finish. Took on Charlotte, that finished 2-2. Damian Lowe and Andre Blake was the highest rated players, both of them. All right, so let me give them credit. Damian Lowe, 70 on the spin, because you can't just leave them out, people, because sometimes we talk bad about them when they don't play bad. So when they play bad. So let me make sure when they play good, we give them the credit. All right, so 90 minutes played for Damian Lowe, 8 clearances, 2 block shots, 3 interceptions, 2 tackles, and 0 dribble pass. That is very good. Touches of the ball, 49. But his accuracy on the passes was very poor, which is 12 out of 26 as a centre back. That is very poor, 46% on the passing right there. Long balls, he attempted 5, completed only 1. That is poor again. Ground duels, 4 of 7. Aerial duels, 2 of 4, and he lost possession 15 times. So based on and he committed 2 fouls and was fouled twice as well. All right, I still believe that it's a decent stats to put up for him. Obviously on the passing side, it looks like he's falling back on his passing side, because for some reasons, over the last couple matches, I've realized that problem with him. Yes, and then Andre Blake also got a 7, and he played the entire 90 minutes, had 4 saves. Yes, 1 eye claim and 1 punch out right there. All right. And then you have our boy that we said we wanted to watch. He's playing again. He's playing again, which is Gray. Gray played again. He was not as good as before, but he played the next 90 minutes yet again. All right, 6.8. He came off with. All right, yes, 6.8. All right, and then we have Powell never got any game in this game. Cincinnati versus Montreal. that got started. All right. And then let me finish off this one. Vancouver. Javian Brown started this one at a 6.7 performance, 90 minutes played, and he played in a centre back position. All right. Yes, just said defended very well, but ball retention horrible from low. Javian Brown 90 minutes played, 2 clearances, 3 tackles, and 78 touches. Passing 77%, which is 46 of 60. One key pass in the game. Crosses 3 attempted, completed 1 long ball, 3 of 9. Ground was 3 of 6. Aerial was 5 of 3, 3 of 5, and last position 20 times in the game. 3 fouls committed from Javian Brown. And that's where we're going to finish it off right there, guys. All right? Yeah, man. So another good video. We just wanted to make sure we drop that in. Thanks yet again, people. Massive respect to Rich Ty, Jason, all the man them that came in and made we have a next good one. Hopefully tomorrow or the day after, because maybe I have to bleach tonight and then bleaching back to back with limited sleep. I might have to take up a break tomorrow of the games, the 2 days games, and then try to get back at you maybe in the other day. All right, so maybe I would say maybe Sunday. Yes, or if I'm gonna do anything, I'm just gonna give you a short upload. All right, yes. So thanks yet again, people, for another beautiful stream. Stay safe and take care. Bye bye.